Previously on The Snake Artist.
Beautiful markings on it. There's that beautiful tail. Look at that.
Right down. But it's so gorgeous.
Oh, aren't you beautiful?
Beautiful markings. Isn't that a beautiful animal? Hey, beautiful guy. Beautiful features here. She's beautiful. She's a gorgeous colour. Look at the colour of this snake, eh? Beautiful tiger snake. He's a beautiful animal. Looks like maybe somebody actually tried to get it, so, you know, people can be real bastards, unfortunately. It's just a shame to see such a beautiful animal slaughtered like this. Got them on paper. What do I see? Snake fears on the rise. People are just frightened of snakes, and what worries me is the fear of snakes means that snakes die. People kill snakes. They kill what they're afraid of. Now, as a snake lover, I love snakes. I have to confess that when I was very young, I used to be a bit frightened of snakes. Something that was instilled with me by grandmothers and that. They just, you know, we were just told that snakes were so evil. As I was growing up, I realised they weren't so bad, but I was very, very wary of them. And I love lizards so much, I just got into reptiles, and of course snakes are reptiles, so I ended up liking snakes. But there's a time when, early on, when you first get snakes, and people go, "Oh, you got snakes," you know, and they sort of think, you know, and you sort of feel sort of, you know, some sort of pride there because, you know, you've got something that everybody else is afraid of. What concerns me is that, you know, as an immature, as a very young herpetologist, you can get filled with that pride of, I've got something that everybody else is afraid of, you know, a snake. Venomous or not, people just are afraid of snakes. You've got to move on from that, because what you see... I've got another leech on me. Right, take two. Moving on from that, what I see is that snakes die, snakes get killed, and although, you know, your pet snake is awesome and looks pretty amazing, you've got to try and get people to change their mind. You've got to try and, you know, you don't want to sort of see headlines like this. We want people to respect snakes. It's one of the reasons I'm against live feeding. Live feeding, you know, people think it's wicked, it's awesome, because, you know, it's just sort of creating this fear and phobia about snakes, making them the bad guys. I don't want to make snakes the bad guys, I want snakes to be the good guys. Because they are. The solar-powered rat catchers, left alone, they don't want to hurt anything. And as you mature as a herpetologist, you get so fed up when you hear about people killing snakes. Sometimes people even kill lizards because they're reptiles. And you want to sort of, you know, struggle against that. So what I'm saying here is, you know, don't look at your snakes as some creature of terror that, you know, you're just brave enough to have. Look at them as beautiful animals. You know, you don't have, if you go to a pet shop and they say this snake only feeds live, well, buy one that doesn't feed live. Because we've got to change the image of this beautiful animal. We've got to get people to appreciate the beauty of this reptile. It's very unfortunate that the Bible paints the snake, the serpent, as the ultimate evil. And I think that is part of our culture that we just can't get over. Instilled in us is a fear of snakes, and it has more to do with the fear of the unknown. It's being uneducated. You take these myths of snakes being evil, and you don't study the science behind it, and of course people don't like snakes. Reality is, yes, some are venomous, like the one behind me here, but They don't use that venom to kill us. That venom is only to kill their prey. This is not an evil creature. Okay, it's just a reptile. There's absolutely nothing evil about this character. She doesn't want to hurt me, she just wants to go about her own business and do her own thing. Here you go, sweetheart. Off you chuff. She's beautiful. She's absolutely gorgeous. And certainly not the sort of thing, you know, I'd hate to see somebody try to kill that beautiful animal. And unfortunately I see it all the time. We have to do something to improve the whole image of this animal. The whole herping community out there, if you keep reptiles, you should be trying to do something to help this animal not to be killed in the wild. And part of that's PR. You've got to convince people that they're not that bad. Because while people think that they're nasty and evil, people are going to kill them. These guys are going to get tortured and killed because of your attitude. We have to be ambassadors for these guys. They can't speak for themselves. It's up to us to speak for them. So I challenge anybody who keeps reptiles to think of these guys as the good guys and to tell other people that they are beautiful animals that play a role in the ecosystem of the planet.
What's the copperhead's favourite food?